Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, guys, I do not know what I'm doing, so if you're there, I cannot find it. I cannot find. Oh. Maybe I found it. I believe I did. Can you hear me? Okay, let's try this. Check 1, 2. They changed it since Mitch showed me how to do it. Hey, Duncan, I've got the Tascam interface, audio interface hooked up. I installed OBS, and for the first time, I ran all these wires and got all this stuff going, and got it running, and it seems like the sound doesn't seem too bad. Let me try some guitar here. I should have headphones instead of these damn earbuds. These things are about useless. Forgot to hit the button. So that has to be, the audio sounds pretty good. The guitar's not getting crushed. Rocking it. Hey, Guitar Meets Science. Hey, Jimmy, this is the first time I've tried to use OBS for a live stream. And, all right, Duncan. See what that does. Nothing. Doesn't do anything. I enlarged the screen. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Okay, wisey guy. How you like that then now? Geez, hey, we just had a blast in Guitar Meets Science. Is one of the best live streams I've ever been in. I'm not even going to try to duplicate it at all. I just wanted to get OBS going because, the guitar gets crushed when you're using just the standard YouTube thing, So let's see. All the way around. I can't take it anymore. I got to get headphones. Those earbuds are just awful. All right, much better, I think. No, I lost it somehow. Check 1, 2. I plugged it into the wrong one. Come on. All right, sorry about this. I got too much going on. I really do. Much better. My voice is muffled. Much better. That's just my voice, man. All right. Let's try doing a sane thing here. 2, 3. Whoop. 2, 3, 4. All right. Well, I think we figured it out a little bit. Let me. All right. Well. See, a while back, Mitch Heyman walked me through how to get OBS up and running in a live stream. And that was like a week or so ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. Since then, it's changed the route that you get from going from OBS to the YouTube studio. And if you don't take the right steps, you can't find the stream key. And I had trouble finding the stream key. And then when I finally clicked in the right orders, that I'm just going through that little Vox DA5 and you know, all modern. Got all that. Here's my favorite. Okay, Rocker Pat's here. Yeah, after spending 3 or 4 hours in Jimmy's stream, now we're all over here. But thanks you guys for showing up. And that broken E string. Hey, Ed, zip. Just getting this OBS up and running for the first time. And the problem I have at the moment is wires everywhere, okay? If I could take the camera and show you this mess, it is just like, oh my God, you know, unbelievable. There's an unbelievable mess here, but yeah, long time, Pat. You know, there are parts of Guitar Meets Science's streams, a couple of his jams that he did, where he did this thing. He went like this. He went, come on, clear out. He went. Only he made it sound good. He made it sound cool. Oh my God! I got to get a better camera so that either that or I got to sit way back here and get the mic closer. I could do that. I actually could do that, but yeah, unbelievable. And I shied away from getting OBS installed for the longest time, you know, just because it's more stuff. And then back in the day, I had a mixer a Yamaha mixer and using a Google Hangouts, it really didn't sound all that bad. It didn't crush it like the YouTube studio live streaming thing does now. It just absolutely crushes it. And I don't know how OBS manages to. This is the Guitar Fetish deluxe Telecaster body. And it's black on the back. And I mean, this guitar is beat up. It was routed for two P90s or something. And the guy that I got it from had put an ashtray bridge on it that I didn't like. And he had some other Fender pickups in it. And I had got a hold of a set of Fender noiseless pickups. And actually, because of the way the pickup is in the hole, he had the ashtray sitting up on the pick guard. Okay, so it was pushed forward. And then it wouldn't intonate because the bridge was too far forward. So I had to plug those holes, move it back, and I had to route a little bit right here. I had to route out to get the pickup in. And I figured I didn't have any P90s or anything to put on it. And so you'll just see that gap. You know, you see the gap there, but whatever. You know, it's just but it's got a really nice neck on it. If you can see that neck, it's got a really nice, beautiful neck. The ashtray bridge is this thing. This ashtray, they call this an ashtray where the bridge saddles are. And he had the steel saddles, and I put the Wilkinson brass compensated saddles on it. And, hey, you should see mine. Mine has, Dinky has chunks missing. Oh, well, you know, that's the way guitars get, man. Hey, Dan, Dante, old man, that's the way guitars get. They get beat up like that if you play them. I'm not... The only thing I can be accused of babying is my wife and our car. I'll baby the car because we got so much money invested in it. But guitars, you know, I'm not a collector. I play everything I got, and they get thrown in a guitar stand, and they get thrown on a couch, and they get thrown up against an amp. And I just, it probably because I've never had, it's not playing them, it's dropping them. That's part of it, smacking them into cymbals. That's why our drummer, he doesn't use real cymbals. He uses the ones on the electronic kit. They're big rubber discs, and if you smack your guitar into one of those, you're not going to hurt it. You know, nothing like when you hit those old brass cymbals and they just cut a chunk out of your headstock. Or your elbow. Or your forehead, depending on what you hit the cymbal with. But I'm kind of glad that I did this. I'm running through a Tascam US 125M. USB audio mixing interface, and it's got one XLR input for the microphone, but in the middle of that XLR input is also the quarter-inch slot, so you can stick that in there. And then it's got an instrument input, and that's it. And then it's got the RCA stereo in and out put in there. So there's other possibilities that I could use, and I will try OSB with my USB mixing board and see how that works out. But I was really happy with the way the one night I did a live stream with just the Tascam, and it seemed to sound real good until you started playing guitar, and everybody said, that's YouTube, that's YouTube. That's why you've got to get the OSB running. Ooh, there's a dissonant chord for you on the G sharp. Out on the tiles. Funny story, I have 3 sets of strap locks on my desk on my guitars. Oh, God. I've got 1 set of strap locks on my Strat back there, and I never take that strap off the guitar. It just stays strap locked to the guitar and gets thrown into the gig bag. But I haven't been using that guitar lately because, like I said, it's got 9s on it, and it's going to keep 9s on it. And we've been tuning down a half step for the band, and we even tuned down a half step last night, me and Linda. And so I set up that Harley Benton with 10s, and that's just for now is going to be the guitar for this band. Now, I might set up one of my tellies to play in the band, but we'll see what happens. Right now, I'm satisfied with that Stratocaster, that Harley Benton Strat. Zip, quit bragging. We did have 30 guitars. We're probably down to about less than 20. And a lot of those are basses. But I don't have the room to store them because we don't have that big of a house. This room is full. Linda's room is full. We're not going to keep them in the fucking bedroom, you know. So we don't have a basement. I've got a garage, but it's not heated. It's insulated, but it's not heated. So you can't really store guitars in the garage. So I've got a lot of PA equipment out there that I really didn't want to put it out there, but I didn't have any choice, so I had to. And a couple of years ago in the middle of the winter, man, I loaded about 10 guitars into the guitar and drove to Cleveland and went to Sam Ashen Guitar Center and shopped around until I got the best deal. I actually got the best deal from Sam Ash, where, you know, I didn't get beat up too bad on what I had paid for them. And they were all Squiers, Epiphones, and like Chinese knockoffs of like a DeArmond. And I did have, I sold once a 1967 ES 125 with a dog-eared P90 in it, 3/4 scale Gibson guitar, and I traded it for that red amp back there, which is the Guitar Research by Schecter, 60 watt with a tube preamp and a solid state power section, and an Ibanez Art Core. And not long ago, where did I sell that Art Core? Oh, I took the Art Core and traded it as part of the deal to get my Taylor acoustic. See if my online tuner is going to work, because I don't know what it's going to find. Yeah, it's working. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Pretty close. Guitar Meets Science likes this sound. Hi, John Landino. That was called From the Beginning. That was Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Greg Lake. There's an actually a video of me playing that on my channel, but it's listed under must watch, and it's got a picture of Mini Me pointing his finger. I might be going like this. I think he's going like this. Is Mini Me. You would never know that really that's what it is, and that might be a mistake, but yeah. And I'm doing it on my dad's old Elica acoustic that I had fixed up. Now it's in the closet, and it probably needs fixed up again because it's been there for like 6 months. So I'm sure by now it needs fixed up again. It's just cheap Chinese acoustic. He paid $120 for, I think. Guitar Meets Science. Go find that video with it's on my channel. I don't know how many pages in. There's only about 8 pages of videos on my channel. There used to be like 1,300 videos, and now there's 200 something. But it's a picture of Mini Me going like this, and there's 2 videos of it. One says me practicing the song, and then the one that says must hear with the Mini Me doing the finger, must watch, whatever. And that is From the Beginning. Let me try something. We're going to add a scene. Okay, back to me. Sorry. You're a bunch of funny ones. I'll tell you. There'll be no more. uh, but anyway, that's kind of cool. I like having that feature in OBS. Now, if I can figure out how to in one, I don't know how to overlay them. There's got to be a way, right? There got to be a way. They must be. Where's Mitch? Hey, Janice, how you doing? Is there anybody home? Need audio. Yeah, I live in Ohio. I live in Ashtabula. It's east of Cleveland, about an hour. Make sure the image is above your camera in the scene panel. I had done this. I figured out how to do this once. Not sure. I'll play with it when I'm not online and see what I can do with it. But anyway, hey Tim, thanks. Right, I switch back and forth between the. There must be a thing to add add window capture. I don't know, man. I have to get with. I'll tell you, I know who does know is Bearded Blues Dude knows how that works, and so does Mitch. Neither of which seem to be available tonight. But it's Sunday night. Bearded Blues Dude probably has to go to work in the morning, and I think Mitch might too because he's not retired yet. But Mitch will like go live at like 1 a.m. in the morning, and he'll do a test, and then he'll start explaining stuff. And I'm sitting here last night like this, falling asleep, and he's going through all this stuff that he's doing on OBS, and I'm like, what is going on? There, I just glitched. This could be my stream ending. This very well could be the end of the stream. My my internet gets sketchy sometimes. Joe doesn't live here. Yeah, where are you tonight? Highlight the image listing and use the up arrow to move it above your camera listing. I did that. See? Both scenes. I do not know. And I have done that before when I was making a video. Oh, Lord. Enable preview. Full screen projector. Wide projector source. There's just so many choices and options. I just don't know. Highlight. Then what, Dan? I mean, I've got that scene. It's called Scene 2. Camera. Image in the scene window, the scene box down on the controls. You guys still with me? Is anybody out there? What's on your source window? Video capture device, and audio input. Add scene 2. Okay. So basically, that was it. Oh, my, oh, my, oh, my, oh, my, oh, my. Okay. All right. Now how do I get rid of it? Yes. Thanks, Dan. You're the man. You're the man. Yep, Guitar Meet Science, it worked. You go in, you add a scene. Scene 2, pick it, stick it up there. Shrink her down. Well, try to shrink it down. Shrink it down for good measure. Stick it up there. Okie dokie. So this is a big deal. All right. This What sounds painful? Oh, going through all that stuff. No, this is just click the eyeball to hide it. Oh, 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 oh. Son of a gun. How do you like that? You learn something every day. And this is a big deal. This is a really big deal as far as doing videos, number one, and recording in a software like this where you can add scenes. Now, I haven't found any really editing features like Dan, is there anywhere in OBS that you can trim and move stuff around, but you can have multiple scenes in a video, and then I can always put them into another editor. But then being able to do the live feed and being able to have scenes ready where I want to show something and talk about it and do this, that is a big deal. That is a real big deal. That is a huge deal. That's a giant deal. That's a deal maker is what that is. Keith Window, how you doing? Look through my window. Yeah. It's time to sing Look Through My Window. But, and I'll keep practicing with this, and I know a lot of you guys do this because guys like Dan, his videos all look great. Guitar Meets Science, his videos look great. He puts stuff around and going on, and even those, like, you know, on a lot of Guitar Meets Science, on when you premiered the funk thing last night, a lot of those guys are amazing editing people. It's just amazing what they do, and you can't do that with Windows Movie Maker, or you know, some of these other free editing softwares that you get. Now, I downloaded onto my new laptop Filmora, but they want me to pay for it. And until I do, it's got this shit-stained water stamp across the bottom of Filmora. That's this huge bar. It's not like it's an opaque little thing down there. It's a huge bar across the bottom with their website and their name and everything because they want you to go pay for it. And I'm sure it's worth it, but I'm just not ready for that. Yeah, the Picker Hat and Dunzy both got some amazing editing skills. And Empirism, he does a good job too. DB, how you doing, man? Check it out, DB. We're into a new realm of live streaming. I'm catching up. I'm catching up to Blessed Bible Fight Club abilities here to do stuff with my stream. And of course, I got that black bar I can't get rid of over there, but that's okay. Where I can do different things. So that's cool. That's awesome. Add things and take them out. So we're into a new era. We've met a new level. And see, I was inspired by you guys, you know, because it basically out of fucking jealousy, you know. I'm like, look at these videos. I can't believe what these guys are doing. And then the guitar thing. I just could not live with not being able to play my guitar in a live feed and not have it sound decent. So now I can get Linda set up and get it so that we can, you know, actually play something in a live feed other than that compressed, squashed freaking thing that YouTube gives you in their studio. So that, you know, it's a big deal. It is really a big deal to me. Now, if I can remember everything that I learned today doing that, Yeah, Pat. Emperism's got some cool stuff. He's always got himself down in the corner down here, and uh, you know, and then this big thing going on while he's playing. All right, Merrill. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. It was good to see you. Yeah, that getting up early. I strongly avoid that. I read a thing today about the habits of geniuses. I must say that I possess quite a bit of those habits, of course. The only thing that I actually really lack is the true genius itself. And other than that, I got all the bad habits that they got. I'm messy, I'm sloppy, I'm lazy, I'm drunk. I got all those ones down. I talk to myself. I stay up late. I don't get excited about too much. No, that's funny. Well, Craig, you going to bed too? Thanks for hanging out. Well, Craig, we were over there and Guitar Meets Science thing over there. We were over there for over 2 hours, man. I was having a ball. This guy, that's the kind of stuff I got to learn to do. You even inspired me to get my looper pedal looped into the mix here. So, but like I said, it's a mess. I got wires everywhere. I got to do some serious rearranging of this stuff because there's only so much room on the desk, and I got a printer over here, and the printer serves as another table. You can't even use the printer because there's so much crap on it. But we've got a wireless, router, Bluetooth, whatever, fucking printer in the other room that I print to that anyway because this one doesn't work half the time. So I could actually probably just get rid of the printer and use the table. But I'll get things organized. So I've got all my controls here and all the wires out of the way so I'm not tripping over them. So Ed, the after party. Yeah, I'm the after party. And then after this, there will be an after party. And then after that is like breakfast. It's like morning. Wake the fuck up. But I'm excited. This is a whole new realm of stuff. Okay, I'm going to add another scene. Scene 3. Scene. Add. Scene 3. There we go. Got it. Of course, on the live stream, on the live feed, my subscription tab is down there in the corner anyway. But I don't see that in OBS. But at least I can add my little guy up there. I can turn them off and turn them on, turn them off and turn them on. I can strobe, just sit here and keep clicking the button. That'll probably mess my internet up. You can set up your sources for each scene so when you switch, you will have whatever you want displayed in each scene. Right, yeah. And Music Online, Troy. Oh my God. I haven't heard from you in a coon's age, buddy. Troy, here's to you, man. The Six String Planet days. Yes, indeed. Old dogs can learn new tricks. Woof, 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 woof. Now, that's the only thing that the audio interface doesn't have. I don't think it has phantom power. There's nothing marked on it. And I haven't tried a condenser mic into it to see. Do I have one here? I don't have a condenser mic handy to just plug it into this cord to see if it works. Yeah, I do. Yeah, do. Shit. All right, so it doesn't supply phantom power. That's too bad. But I've got a mic preamp. I've got a mic preamp that I can plug this into, a PreSonus PreSonus that I could hook that into and hook into that interface, and I'm sure that will work. And I just knocked a hard drive over. Oh well, it's not plugged in. I Focusrite probably does, Dan. This is, like I said, this is the Tascam, and it's an older one. It's 2010, somewhere around there. But it works great. As far as I can tell, it works great. Okay, we're coming up close. I got to go back and see if Music Online said anything. Music Online is an old friend from back in the Six String Planet days, and we're talking back, God, 2010, 9, 8, somewhere around there. It's been a long time. The only one that I'm really still in touch with is one guy named TG. That mic will sound pretty wheat. Yeah, it'll sound wheat as hell. Guitar meets science. It's a weedy mic. It does kind of oatsy myself. Yeah, it should sound sweet if I ever get it going. Yeah, we am old now. I still see Amber post on Facebook. Troy, she's one of my oldest Facebook friends. Because when I first got on Facebook, I think she succumbed to it before you did, because everybody in Six String Planet was dead against Facebook. They were dead against YouTube. And we were going everywhere else. We were going to Viddler and Vimeo and every other damn thing. And you know. Prince Vince, a 48-volt switch on that interface somewhere. No, there's not a phantom. Let me get a flashlight. Loop mix. All right, you know what? I would actually need to get a cord and plug it into the XLR and see if that does it. Okay, let me look at the front. Now there's just a limiter. And there's a loop switch on the back, which I do not know what they mean by loop. Mental health will drive you mad. Yep, analog for the win. Oh, GMS, 100 miles per hour. Shit, man, he's faster than that. Effects loop. No, it's not an effects loop. It's a mix loop mix. I'll have to download the book. I'll have to download the what do they call that? The manual. To patch in effects. No, it's just a switch. Okay, I'm going to jiggle all these wires one more time, and I'm going to read the back. It says, loop mix on and off. Well, here, I'll turn it on. Here, I'll turn it on. Here, I'll turn it on. No. I don't know. I'll have to find out what that is. I will have to find out what it is. Guitar meets science. Your kung fu is good, but my kung fu is better. Your kung fu. I can almost get that low. How low can you go? Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ed's Guitar Channel on YouTube.com. All night, all nice. Yeah, I had my Z28 up to 160 and chickened out. I would too. Oh my God. I get nervous at like 90 miles an hour. 80 miles an hour in my van, I'm okay. Once I get over 80, 85, you're really dodging. And that's when you're trying to pass a truck or something. You hit 90, I start to get a little bit nervous. $170 miles an hour, man, that's fast. I'm going to tell you a quick story. In 1995, I worked in the service department of a Chevy, Cadillac, Buick, Oldsmobile dealership. And a guy came in with a 95 Chevy Impala, and he said, I got a problem. What's your problem? My hood rattles. Hood rattles. Yep, when I'm going down the freeway, the hood rattles. All right, so how do I solve this? We got to get in the car and go down the freeway, right? So being a greenhorn, I let this clown drive. And we get on Route 11, which is State Route 11, U.S. Highway, Route 11 here in Ohio. And it's a straight shot from Ashtabula to Youngstown. Straight. There's no curves in this freaking road. It's straight for 80 miles. We get on Route 11, and he floors this car. And when it hit 100 miles an hour, the hood, he said my hood squeaks. The hood lifted up on the hinges and started going like this in the back. And it's latched in the front, right? It raises up in the back, and it starts going like this and starts squeaking. And I'm like, okay. Stop, slow, right now, slow this car down. We go back to the dealership, and I tell the mechanic what's up. And he looks at me, he goes, are you out of your fucking mind? He goes, number one, don't ever let the customer drive on a test drive for their car. You let them sit in the passenger seat and tell you what's going on, and you try to recreate it. He goes, number two, anything that happens above and beyond the legal speed limit, we're not touching it. And I was like, are you serious? He goes, I'm dead serious. He goes, and I'll tell the guy if you want to. I go, no, I got no problem with this. And I go over and I tell the guy what the mechanic told me. He goes, that ain't right. That ain't right. That ain't right. You need to fix it. You need to fix it. And the guy comes over and he goes, you know what? We're not touching it. We're not legally liable to touch it, and we're not touching it. And we didn't. And he left pissed off. But man, it was a nice car. It was a black Chevy Impala, brand new, 1995, with a red pinstriping on it and the black leather seats, and it was a nice car. You know what, guys? I got to go too. I've been on here for an hour. I got my test run, and I can. How do I put one scene above the other? There we go. I can put my scenes, turn them on, turn them off, move them around, and all that fancy stuff. So we're good. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Scene one, scene. So that's pretty damn cool. Ain't it? Ain't that awesome? Keep working on the fancy stuff. The biggest thing I cared about was really the audio and getting the guitar to play so I could play the damn guitar on a live stream, because it's just no fun when you can't do that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay, I'm going to try this. Add scene. Okay, you can't. There's a default scene, so good enough. Alrighty. All right, guys. Troy, you keep rocking. Get a hold of me sometime on Facebook or someplace, or we'll catch up. We'll catch up in a hangout. DB, take care. DKG, Dante, Guitar Meets Science, Rocker Pat. I have to look at all you guys over on this other Prince Vince, on this other, on my laptop to see what's up. But you guys, thanks for hanging out at the after party. And I will catch you on the flip side. I have no idea how this works.